Hello, everyone. My name is Tien. I'm 34 years old, and right now, I am living through the hardest chapter of my life. If you had looked at my life a year or two ago, you would have seen a guy who had it figured out. I worked from home, I had a great income, and I had the freedom to set my own schedule. But today, I have no official corporate job. I live in a 15 square meter rented room, and every single day, I put on this yellow jacket, get on my bike, and drive through the streets of Saigon as a shipper just to make ends meet. For many people, 34 is the age of stability. It's when you buy a house, settle into a senior role, and build a family. But for me, at 34, my entire career got wiped out overnight. I am starting over from absolute zero. To understand how I got here, I need to take you back a little bit. I wasn't always a driver. For years, I was an SEO or a search engine optimization specialist. For those who don't know, my job was to build websites and rank them on the first page of Google. I spent years learning the algorithms, writing content, building backlinks, and growing my own digital real estate. And it worked. I had a stable income, a comfortable life, and I felt secure. I was working from my laptop in air-conditioned rooms, being my own boss. But then the landscape shifted. AI came along. It changed how content is created and how search engines operate. And then Google rolled out a series of massive core updates. It happened so fast. Everything flipped 180 degrees. Over a few short weeks, the website projects I had poured my blood, sweat, and tears into for years, they just disappeared from Google. My traffic flatlined. When your traffic drops to zero, your income drops to zero. I lost completely all my income streams from this profession. I remember staring at my laptop screen in disbelief. The skills I'd spent my entire adult life mastering suddenly felt obsolete. I went through stages of grief, denial, anger, bargaining, and finally, a really heavy depression. I had many sleepless nights, lying awake in that 50 square meter room, wondering, what do I do now? How do I survive? After the reality set in, I realized I didn't have the luxury of giving up. Bills still needed to be paid. Rent was due. I needed cash, and I needed it immediately. So, I signed up to be a driver for B, a ride-hailing and delivery app here in Vietnam. Today marks exactly 30 days since I started. My first few days were brutal. My back ached from sitting on the bike for 10 hours. I was stressed about navigating the narrow alleys of Saigon. But humans are resilient. I've gradually gotten used to it. Every single day, I drive over 150 kilometers across different districts in Ho Chi Minh City. My days are a mix of everything. I do express document deliveries. I transport passengers from point A to point B, and I deliver food. There's actually something incredibly grounding about this job. My favorite part? The instant gratification. When I drop off a passenger or a meal, I swipe complete on the app, and I see the cash hit my account right away. When you are broke and starting over, seeing that immediate return on your labor is a lifeline. It puts food on the table that same day. But I don't want to romanticize this. It is hard work. Behind that instant cash is a physical toll that most people don't see unless they do this job. You are completely exposed to the elements. Some days, the Saigon sun is scorching, burning your arms even through the jacket. Other days, you're caught in torrential downpours, shivering in a cheap raincoat, trying to make sure the customer's food doesn't get wet. Then there's the air pollution. Breathing in exhaust fumes for 10 hours a day leaves your throat dry and your lungs heavy. And, of course, the constant risk of accidents navigating this traffic. You also realize quickly that you are an independent contractor. All the hidden costs fall on you. The expensive gas, the constant oil changes, the wear and tear on the brake pads and tires. If my bike breaks down, my income stops. If I get sick and can't drive, I make zero money. There is no safety net anymore. It's just me and my bike. So why do I keep going? Why do I push through the exhaust fumes, the rain, and the exhaustion? It's because I'm not just driving for myself. Through all this darkness, my girlfriend has been my anchor. She didn't leave when my bank account emptied. We share this small 50 square meter space, but we make it a home. My biggest motivation every day I turn on the ignition is her. I'm trying my absolute hardest to save up, little by little, so I can marry her and give her the beautiful life she deserves. That is what my life looks like right now. I decided to start this YouTube channel simply to document this reality. It's just a raw look into my daily life. A small journey of a couple just trying to exist, survive, and eventually thrive on this planet. But being an old SEOer, I still have that digital creator in my blood. I hope that by sharing my story, I can connect with people who might be going through a similar career crisis. And realistically, I hope this channel can eventually grow into a new source of income to help us build that better future. Thank you for spending your precious time with me today. If you resonated with my story, or just want to see if a 34-year-old former SEO guy can rebuild his life from the streets of Saigon, please hit the subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next ride.